no space, just my luck. Put me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, call my name. You understand, I wanna stay. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm still.
Good morning, what's going on, my friends? Welcome to another Subie Shades video. It's got a beautiful day. Hashtag Teamallblade and hashtag Nobladeleftbehind. Come on in, throw me a Subie smile, and all I gotta say is squad goals. Thank you so much for being here, for clicking into our video, and for joining me this awesome time of year. I'm honored to have you here. Hopefully, wherever you're watching from, you're drinking something delicious, you're sitting in a comfy chair, and you're ready for a shave. I know I am. I'm so excited. Today, we're talking about a razor that I just got in the mail from one of our partners, a brand new partner for the channel, and I'm honored to have them aboard. We're talking about the brand new Parker razors. This that we're going to be using today is the variant. It's an open comb adjustable double-edged safety razor that is basically available worldwide, right? You can get this over on Amazon, 1-day shipping. It's a brass frame, electroplated coated razor, right? The graphite version, they offer this in 3 different colors. And today we're going to be talking about the beautiful new addition to their safety razor lineup, right? They make this in the flat bar, like series, but they are now offering it in an open comb variation, which gets me really excited because there's not that many of them available, right? Open comb double-edged safety razors just don't really exist. At least they haven't existed historically, and there's not a lot of them now in the modern era. And I love seeing a brand like Parker, right? That's very accessible. It's large, it's mass produced, right? A lot of these being available to the general public. It's a beautiful safety razor straight out of the box. Absolutely gorgeous. And I want to give Nancy over at Super Safety Razors a huge thanks and a massive shout out. They've been working with us and getting us set up with their brand. And over the past couple days, it's been like kind of a journey for both of us. And I'm really, really thankful that they helped me to be able to get our link below with them. Oh, they let us put our name next to theirs. I think that's absolutely phenomenal. Again, for safety razors, absolutely awesome. It's a brand that is accessible and affordable, right? They really, really preface on being able to offer a whole entire spectrum of different priced products for the entry level all the way up to the expert enthusiast level safety razor user. I love this, right? And I love being able to talk about their brand on our channel today using their brand new variant razor. It assembles exactly like the Progress. You got the lines. It goes together super smooth, really easy. And the adjustment wheel on the knob is absolutely intuitive and really, really accommodating for getting your shave just precise, right? Just getting it to exactly what you need. So we're going to talk about it. I'm so excited to be using this today again. Massive shout out and a huge thanks to Nancy and to Super Safety Razor and to Parker Razors for allowing us to do this shave for them and with them and spotlighting their product. Oh, it's going to be great. Thank you all for being here. Today, the soap I'm choosing, it's that time of year, and I love seeing it come out on the website. It's one of the ones that I tell people, if you've never used a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements shave soap, right? If you've never used Phoenix shave soap before, this, and you like peppermint, you're okay with a little bit of cooling effect, right? A little tingle. This is the soap I recommend to everybody. It's the soap that I love. It's the soap that just, I think, is a crowd pleaser. It's vanilla. It has this beautiful peppermint note to it, but it's not only peppermint. And I think that's what makes it so special, right? It smells kind of cologne-esque with that undertone of like the peppermint. Like, it doesn't smell exactly gourmand, but it's unique. It has some depth to it. The vanilla and the peppermint alone, I think, makes this scent one that is both unisex and appealing to everyone. At least the people I know have all liked this scent. It's one I wear year round, and it is available right now. And it's a limited time scent, which I think is kind of sad, right? This is one that I think they could offer year round and people would buy year round. It's one I wear year round, right? I love the scent. The cube in the tube, the 2.0 cane in the tube is one I really enjoy too. I use this. You can see it actually has little sparkles inside of the pre-shave product. It has sparkles, which I think is really fun. I don't know, there's a whole flair and a whole vibe with the cane line of products that I really enjoy. And we're going to be using their hard cologne for the final touches. I like this. It gives my skin a little balm, a little bit of extra hydration, and it also just adds the projection of cane, right, which is already at a 12. The soap today, can we just talk about the lather? I love how easy this lather was to generate. It's thick, it's slick, it's hydrated. You take a look at this stuff. It is beautiful, right? And the shine and shimmer it develops, easy. It is a soap that I have no problems with, and I just love getting to use. Really, really fun. And we did that with our YAQI. This is their brand new professional series line of brushes that they're going to be offering. That green, yellow on that like kind of khaki or very, the ivory probably is the better term for it, ivory or pearl color. Oh, really cool, really beautiful. Let's throw a little extra on just for a good measure here. Show you that it is shave soap and not dairy product, right? Oh my goodness. Hydrated, thick, and it just, you see how easy it paints on, but it's chilly. My whole face right now, I'm really struggling because my eyes just want to go like this. It is really cold in my bathroom. Very, very, very aromatic, cane-esque presence, right up to the North Pole. Oh, it smells so good, but it is chilly. Today, the razor, I want to mention this again, the Parker Open Comb Variant Razor. I did not purchase this. They sent this to our channel. They sent this our way, and not only did they send it our way, but they let us put our name below with theirs. They gave us a link, and they made it so that we can start offering, you know, like essentially like discounts, things like that that go with the brand, which is really cool for the long term of the partnership, which is really cool. I'm really excited to talk about it because when I first started wet shaving, right, my first experience with a safety razor was over on Amazon, right? I went on Amazon and said, what is available? What exists? And the 96R, right? The 76R, the C series razors, they all come up when you start kind of investigating price point to wet shaving razors, right? They're like in the sweet spot. 30 bucks usually can get you a TTO razor from them that seems like it's going to last for at least the interest of the hobby, right? For as long as you are going to be curious about the hobby, you know, you can get one and it ships to you with 1-day shipping, which I also really like, right? It's just affordable and easy. When we talk about wet shaving, it's not always easy to get into, and it's not always easy to offer and like share with someone. And Amazon really has changed that. They've made it accessible, the options on Amazon right now currently. And Parker has just made that a huge easy mode, one shop stop kind of option where you can go over to Amazon and you can get brushes, bowls, stands, razors, all through them and all directly in like 1-day prime shipping, which I love. I like the color options and spectrums they offer. They're not a brand that sticks with one thing, right? If you want to, like this is graphite, which I actually really like. And I was like, Nancy nailed it. This is the razor I would have asked for, right? Because I love the graphite color. But they offer it in rose gold. They offer it in satin. And they offer their other razors in the same variations, which is really cool, especially if you're trying to, like, you know, make your bathroom or make your countertop kind of look a special way or a certain way. Kind of go with your motif. I really like their brand a lot. And I like that it's accessible to people that are trying to do it on a budget. Now, the razor is brass framed, but I want to call this out. I have done a lot of discussing with people that the cap on this razor is most likely a cast product, right? Brass framed, probably cast top product. The razor adjusts exactly like the Merkur Progress, right? These lines show that the razor is being assembled correctly. The cap has to be assembled a certain way. It has to be placed in this direction here. If they have it flipped around, the numbers won't adjust evenly. You won't get all the way down to a 0. Want to call that out. You do need to assemble it correctly, lining up those two lines right there, but they make it really easy to see. I think if I was going to say anything so far with the shape, because I did the face, I did it front with a 6, and then we went down to a 3. I tried it at a 1, and then went back up to a 3, and then back up to a 6 on this side of my face, and this side of my face I stayed on a 6. The 6 for me was the smoothest and this sweet spot for the razor. It's not aggressive. I want to call that out. For me, it wasn't aggressive at all. I had it at 6, and I was like, oh, this is super smooth. I was buffing. I was having no problems. But it is open comb, which I like. There are a lot of open comb razors. Cough, cough. The Pearl Flexi razor, right? This is the other one on the market right now that's easily accessible. Is very, very, very heavy, very aggressive. This is 110 grams, 140 grams. When you look at the actual head presence of the razor, this is a little taller. Again, that does sit like on the Merkur Progress style frame. It's a little thinner on the handle, which I prefer. I like the nimbleness to the handle. This is 110 grams, which I greatly prefer. And I actually like the adjustment mechanism down here. It's just a little bit smoother than the Pearl one. I don't know why. It just feels smoother down here. That's the one thing I called out with the original flat bar when we used it, is how smooth this adjustment wheel really is and how easy it is to dial in. Now, that's the last, my really only criticism of the razor is this little dot right here is kind of, because it's graphite, right? It's a little bit hard to see. I think it would look better red or black or, you know, white, something that really makes it pop would be my recommendation when they're doing their electroplating finish. But I mean, overall, it's not hard to see. It adjusts super smooth. You can see here, I'm just going through and like able to crank through and get it really easy. And you can go above the standard 6, right? 1 through 5 and then the plus. You can go a little bit above that plus marker and get it a little bit more aggressive if you really wanted to. I don't think you need to. I think the 6 on the razor, the plus marker, was very, very smooth and it had plenty of gap. I'm really excited to be using the razor today on the dome. We've got 24 hours of stubble. So I'm excited to kind of see how it plays with this, like a daily driver, right? Because that's what I think Parker really nails, is being a daily driver, very, very friendly, very easygoing kind of razor, right? All the razors have been that way for me. None of them have been ultra aggressive. All of them have been more premium. Like they fit together really tightly, very nicely. And the tolerances have all been really nice. For me, the razor, I think it punches above its price point as is, right? I would like to see that little little indicator just a little bit more identifiable. But as far as actual skin to blade contact, smoothness, performance, so far it's been awesome. Let's find out how it does on the dome. Again, 24 hours of stubble, and we are using the Parker branded blades. And I know some of you out there right now are saying, Parker branded blades, how do they perform? For me, they're a blade that's kind of funny because it's a razor blade that I had very little experience with when I first tried the blades, right? I had probably tried only 6 or 7 braid blends when I tried the Parker blades. It came in a sample pack, and it's really fun to get to try them again, having a little bit more experience under my belt, because I have a little bit, I have a few more brands to be able to compare to. I think for me, ironically, here's the funniest part. For me, it feels a lot like the Derby Premium Black blades. Very smooth, very mild. It's probably a step down in aggressiveness compared to the Derby Blacks. So if like you're a person that's using Derby Blacks and you're like, oh man, these are just sweet, but they're a little too aggressive, I think that these blades would definitely fit your preferences. They're better for me, as far as aggressiveness goes on the blades, compared to like the Van Heulier blades. This is a much better blade, in my opinion. They feel nicer, they feel smoother, they feel a lot more efficient, and they feel like they're going to be they're a lot longer lasting blade. Again, that's just my preference. Now, here's the thing: when it comes to open comb razors, where if you were like looking at this versus their flat bar, and you're like, I don't know which one I should get, Subie, help me out. I think if you're a person that's shaving stubble that is long, right? Say like you want to shave and get your beard like this line right here, really perfectly like leveled, right? I like the open comb because it flows. It lets you get that longer hair without ever having clogging. I actually prefer that when it comes to like kind of face trimming and kind of shaping your beard, right? I like having the open comb option, and I like that they're offering an open comb option because, like I said, there's not very many of them. Are you guys seeing this? It's easy mode, very easy driving razor, and that's exactly why I love talking about it. Like I said, again, my first experience wet shaving was over on Amazon, and going through, I was kind of intimidated. I was like, there's a lot of options that I don't know if they're going to be very good because the price points, right? You expect to pay a certain amount of money, but at the same time, you don't want to really blow the budget on something you've never tried. Like I said, I think Parker really sits in the sweet spot for that. And I think they offer razors that are very like catered towards the mass market and the people with like lower amounts of experience, but still expect a product that works, right? Because keep in mind, they're still competing with people that are based on cartridge razor shaving, right? So when people are usually looking at this, they're coming from a cart, typically, right? Typically. So this better compare or be similar to, or at least as good, right? And that's the thing is, I think a lot of people in the craft, they don't give credit as good as like, you know, like, people like convenience, and I feel like convenience sometimes can outweigh a perfect shave. And so this has to be really good for people to be willing to go beyond their original convenience level, right? And I'm telling you this, it's smooth. It's very easy to find the angle. For me, this is a razor I like to shave with steeper. So I tried the really shallow angle. I was going super duper shallow with it, and it was just like kind of, it didn't feel like anything. Honestly, it was like I couldn't get any vibe with that thick of a cap when it was really shallow angled. But then as I went to like a 34-degree angle, which is actually probably more catered towards a person that doesn't have as much experience, right? Because they're not going to go like this. They're going to kind of come out like this. I think that's where the razor shaves the smoothest, in my opinion. And I like that. I think that actually benefits people looking at the razor with less of experience. I like the weight of it. It makes the razor shave really smooth, and it detracts from any skin fill, which I think is going to also be preferable. I am surprised. I really like the razor. I liked the razor the first time I used it. And that's part of the reason I keep reaching out. I kept reaching out to Parker, because I was like, you know, the first time I used their products, I was really impressed impressed, and I'm continually impressed. It's a very, very nice shaver, especially for this 60 bucks. That's about what the razor costs, $58 right now. And again, this is 110 grams, 4 inches long in total length. Very, very beautiful adjustable razor. Again, available over on Amazon. And I like that option, especially as we're nearing that time of year where you're trying to buy something for people. You're trying to get that perfect gift. I think that puts it in a budget and a price point where it's an excellent gift option and something that maybe a lot of people have never experienced before. And it gives a shave that's worthy of talking about. I really like that a lot. Again, it's a mild razor, especially with an open comb. I was really, really concerned after using the Pearl Flexi that that's how this was going to be. And it's not. It's kind of like, it almost feels probably like a step down from their flat bar, if you want my honest opinion here. At least very, very similar to their flat bar. And it shaves just easy, really easy, especially right here around my ears. Oh yeah, I am a big fan. I think this is something you could give somebody that has never wet shaved before, ever in their whole life, and they could easily get in here, do a perfect shave without a single nick, right? And feel like that they've accomplished something really, really immense, and it doesn't take that much skill to use. Honestly, it's like an easy daily driver. It's like, turn off all the switches, easy mode style razor. I like this a lot. Autopilot, right? We talk about autopilot razors. That's definitely one of them. It's one razor you can just pick up. You don't really feel like you're using something super aggressive, and it gives a shave that is very close, very comfortable, super easy to use. Oh, that was great. Wow. Talk about extraordinary razor at a very affordable price. I love that. That's what I've been trying to find for a lot of years with an open comb adjustable razor. Something that I could use daily, right? Where I'm not going to get tons of irritation. I'm not going to have to flinch every time it touches the skin. But at the same time, right, I can get that perfect line on my beard. Really, really easy. Open combs, the flow of them, they're just unbeatable when you talk about like actual stubble flow. And this is really, really mild. I like that a lot. This is what I needed today. It was an absolutely fantastic, beautifully close, zero nicks, zero dings, zero irritation. I can tell you that much. It's to the bone. It is laser level with the Parker blades, which I actually think are exceptional. They actually surprised me. Coming back to the Parker blades from, trying a bunch of different ones, I actually really like how mild those blades are. I would say that they are definitely very similar to the derbies that I really love, if not just a little bit more mild, which is not a bad thing in my opinion, but they are more efficient than the Van Houlet blades, which for me were too mild. Wow, really good shave here. We're throwing a little extra on today, just a little bit more. Oh, it smells so good. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the content. I really enjoyed the variant. I think it's a phenomenal razor at a price point that's very approachable. And I also think it caters towards people that maybe don't have as much experience, right? Crank down all the way to 1. The thing barely had any blade fill whatsoever. And then up to 6, it's putting it more at a medium. And I think that's a very nice range for somebody that's maybe not as experienced, or somebody with sensitive skin, or even somebody like me that just wants an autopilot, easy, zero effort kind of razor. It fits all of those different levels of the segment in the market. And I think it's really cool. And I think that's where their brand thrives. Thank you again for being here. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't, please go below, smash the sub button. Let me know in the comments that you enjoyed the content and what you're excited to see coming out for the, the holiday season. Oh, what are you watching for? Thank you again for being here. Until I talk to you guys again, I'm going to get out and enjoy a perfect shave. And I'll see you all in our next video.